Welcome back, disc golf fans. We got the back nine round one of the 2025 Las Vegas Challenge, presented by Innova Disc Golf. PDGA A-Tier event this year. It's the second not on tour, and a special thanks to our Patreon supporters. As always, we love you all. I'm Derek Scull and Chris German beside me once again. What are you thinking about going into this back nine with the BirdieFest we've been seeing?
Catrina Allen has definitely hit some mini games, and she is up on the house right now, 8 under through 9. Jennifer Allen, though, keeping her own with an eagle and a couple birdies to finish it out. I think we're starting to see maybe a two-horse race between these veterans. Some of these new faces trying to keep pace. Sandy Hendel there as well. Good to see her name. So we're going to move into hole 10, par 3, 330 feet. A couple trees to miss here on the front side of this hole, back side. A little bit of a slope, doesn't really come too much into play.
A little airlift there midway through.
There is OB path over there on the left that could come into play. OB path on the right as well. Great shot from Catrina.
She's really dialed in today. I like that line too. It's dropping at a good pace. Yeah.
Inside the circle there for Taylor.
Another one up in the air.
High highs are there for Sofia, and she's going to be right on the edge of circle as well. Wow, Jen really...
Less than ideal, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of really just lobbing it up there and walking away with the 3.
It's a good birdie there for Taylor. She now has a turkey, 2 under for the round. Ooh, that's not good.
Little air ball. Now back into the palm.
Good comeback there.
Yeah, for sure.
No routine needed with that one. Confidence
9 down through 10.
is high there with Catrina.
All right, let's jump in to another par 3 here on the 11th, 310 feet. Sand trap is hazard. We also have an obstacle at the front side of the green. Has a slight gap underneath it where you can see some discs sneak up under every once in a while, but it does add a whole nother element to your approach if you don't stick the landing from the tee.
Yeah, that was a safe play there for Cat. Taylor's going to find hazard.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with how hazard works, you play with a stroke penalty from where it lies.
Wow.
Yeah, great shot.
That was a great shot there from Jen. To hit that green there and have a birdie putt. Now this, on the other hand, is you're there, but that is scary because if you don't
hazard all behind.
Yeah, you're going hazard.
Oh boy. Another unfortunate roll for Taylor. That is terrible luck. Really not a lot of play. This angle makes it look far more open than it is, but she really only had under that branch, so she elects to play the ground and just kind of skip up there.
Yeah, this infinite course is really testing her adversity, as Sofia not afraid of that putt. Good birdie for her. Same with Jen.
Should just be textbook cleanups from here on out. That flag is moving quite a bit more than we've seen earlier, though.
It's tasteful with the log there, colored the same color as the infinite course bands. We're going to move into hole 12. This one pretty short, 247 downhill. I mean, this one's a birdie these ladies want to grab. It's right there. Throw a putter or mid-range.
Not an incredible amount of danger unless you just decide to overthrow it and give yourself an obstructed view back at it. But if you play it light and low, kind of riding the slope of the fairway. And I do think that, something that would lend to less ground play, like those putters and mid-range shots, is definitely the play.
Yeah, this was the second easiest hole on the day, so with that, there's a lot of birdies being had by the field. Great shot there from Taylor.
Yeah, smart play from Jen. Using the mound as a backstop, laying up. Oh, another chain kiss for Sofia. Just on the other side this time. Taylor sneaking just above the cage.
Good bounce back after the double on the 11th. And with how Catrina's putting has been, I'm sure that basket looks pretty large right now. I feel very confident.
This is not a time to be faltering away from your routine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if you fixed it, keep it that way.
Money, money, money for Catrina.
Wow, 10 through 12. What a scorcher so far.
Now the baskets probably look about half the size of what it did for Catrina here with Sofia, now with a comebacker for par.
Oh. Weak side does not catch. Looking at another blemish here.
Collegiate Nationals debuted in 2007, fueled by the vision of Pete May, with support from his good friend and Innova co-founder, Harold Duvall. Innova has been all in since day one, and we've been presenting sponsor ever since. So thank you to the players, the staff, the volunteers, and all of the sponsors who helped make this event possible. At Innova, we see a bright future in college disc golf, and we are proud to be part of the journey.
All right, let's get back to the action on the 13th. Another par 3, 367 feet OB cart path. No, misspoke. Not on the. I'm so used to it on the rest. But again, 367. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, this is, if you have the distance, you definitely can get a birdie here and separate yourself from the lower half of the field. That was coming in hot there from Taylor. That was probably a good tree.
Jen kind of going right at it, but puts a little muscle on it and just absolutely crushes. It's like a 400-foot drive. Sofia playing the wider route.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Just missing that guardian tree there. Oh, yeah. Taylor quickly erasing that double bogey on the 11th.
I think the timing was off there for Jen. That did not look like her average putt.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So close.
She felt that one too. She had to take a knee for it and everything. Oh, that was a weird splash out. It was like kind of halfway into the cage already.
Yeah, now I feel like the baskets are being tough with Sofia. First it was the rollaways with Taylor.
It's an eventful round, to say the least.
Yeah, and this is the calm day. Wait until we have the win, because we're not kidding. The win gets pretty intense. We're going to have some pretty crazy rounds later in this tournament. So that's going to bring us to the 14th, par 3, 276. I really like this hole. You have sand traps you have to worry about. There's a golf green far to the right, cart path behind the basket. But still gettable for all these ladies, and Taylor almost putting it right in the bullseye.
I'd be curious to hear from all the viewers. Let us know in the comments what your opinion is on sand traps as hazards. I personally really like them. It adds a little bit more nuance than just OB.
Speaking of OB, that is going to be an OB for Jen. Looking at a bogey. This getting close, and that infinite flag actually could have came into play if it hit it.
Aired that one out. Looked like it was a big right to left from that angle. I love the bid from Sofia there. Kind of Annie putt, letting the stability have it come back, kind of float it top side there.
This was tied as the second hardest hole.
Really?
Yeah. This was one of 3 birdies here for Taylor. Shout out Shelly May and Jessica Weiss.
So it sounds like those players had been attacking where the rest of the field was coming up short on a couple occasions.
Their names keep popping up on these holes with not a lot of birdies, so that's usually a good trend to have. Jen losing a little bit of pace with Kat.
All right, on the 15th, slightly uphill, par 3, 274 feet. As we come in to a heavily guarded green on the front side. I'd say you want to probably err on the right side of the green to keep yourself a lot more open. Kind of like
shot
this.
There from Taylor. Pin high, about 20-25. This is looking good from Kat as well.
I don't know if that didn't push quite far enough to be clear of that tree.
Sofia and Jennifer's rounds getting a little bleak with just some gray and red, so they're looking for some birdies to close out. This is looking pretty good from Jen if we get a good skip. Yep.
Slow down on the back.
Money.
Solid putt. Great to see. Good pick back up.
Good putt there from Catrina. 11 down.
Whew. There's just something about someone just throwing a heater. Warms the soul.
It's so easy to get started, and when you get the bug, you just keep going, and it's so much fun.
Disc golf is a great game to get out, increase your activity level, enjoy the outdoors, and have a great time.
It's a really easy sport to get into, so just grab a disc and come out and play.
No matter your age or skill, there's a place for you out on the disc golf course.
So come on out and throw your best.
All right, hole 16, par 4, 485 feet. It's very gettable for some of these bigger arms here. Possible eagle if you can get a perfect throw on it, if you get a good tailwind. That was very close to Obi up there. That's all you have to do there. There is Opie on the left with the cart path. Good shot, Jen.
Coming right at you.
That red disc is flying very well for her today.
It's a destroyer.
A little bit shorter than probably Kat wanted. There's going to be edge of circle there for her birdie putt. Good layup from Sofia. Taylor should be able to get her birdie as well. Great putt.
It almost looked like it had like a magnet in it, the way that it's stuck to the chains there. And like what, like such an apex in the flight path too.
Oh no.
At least it didn't roll. I didn't even realize that there were people playing behind us when we were filming this. Like that close. Just heading the game.
Yeah, they do a good job. Over 450, I think it was 480 plus players here, all at this one venue.
All right. 333 on a par 3 for the 17th. Basically a hyzer up into this tree line area, the guarded basket. You may recognize it as being a hanging basket from years past. It's been kind of showing our age for the event with that one, as this is our 7th year covering the LVC in some capacity. In the past 2 years, we did both MPO and FPO.
Yeah, and with the release schedule of this one, get used to our voice, because we are going to be the voices for all this content we're putting out. One round every day for the next 8 days. Pushing into next week. All FPO here, followed with the MPO. You're going to get basically every look here, every course.
Again, like the good old days of the players playing all three courses.
Yeah, we were out here filming all 3 courses.
Honestly, the tournament staff has done a really good job of like just kind of tuning the course. I would say that there really has never been like outrageous changes to anything. It's just kind of tweaks here and there. I think that that's a good sign of like heritage of the event. So this is the 26th year of the event. Is that right? I believe
I
so.
believe so. It used to be the Gentleman's Challenge.
At Sunset Park, so an entirely different vibe there than here at Wildhorse. It's nice to hear from the golfers in the clubhouse that work there regularly and say that they love the vibe of all the disc golfers coming in and everything. So keep being cool, people.
Yeah, good vibes here in Henderson. And, like, who doesn't want to come to Las Vegas? We're going to finish out this round. Hole 18, 309. Water hazard could come into play. OB on the backside surrounding the green. A couple different ways you can go. You can throw the safer hyzer route.
The cat does not get wide enough.
No.
That should be plenty wide. Let's see if it pushes far enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, it almost had enough to get over that little rock path. But should be a putt.
I like the
Jen going
shot
right at
from
it.
Jen over the water the whole way.
That's why I didn't go higher.
I guess that could be worse, but ooh.
It needs to get lucky.
Yeah, bummer. So that is drop zone for the OBs.
Catrina going the whole round, and she's now looking at a bogey to finish out. Almost at a bogey-free round here.
Whoa, all right.
Good putt there from Sofia.
Right on circle's edge.
Good bounce back after some putting woes there.
Not much you can do other than that for Jen. Dang.
Yeah, double to finish. It's tough. Tough bogey there for Taylor as well. So that just made things a little more interesting here for day one. But still, Catrina Allen, 10 down.
Jen not far behind. Just 2 back. Gonna be
Came in
playing.
at a
Go ahead.
that came in as a 10-22 rated.
Wow.
10 under from Cat.
Very
Jen came in at
impressive
1,000
stuff.
rated, so 2,000 rated rounds here on this coverage.
Yeah, and for round 2, don't forget to tune in because we are heading over to the Innova course. And as always, thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you would like to consider contributing to all of these projects, head on over to patreon.com/gatekeepermedia. Have a good one.